Hi, good evening all. Welcome to Blue and Gold Talk, the video on the channel if you're new. Random Sabres discussed in this video. And I guess it's easy to know what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about this 0-2 trip, guys. It was painful to watch. It was painful to watch, I got to say. You know, I didn't like what I seen at all. You know, the team looks lost when it comes to, or does New Jersey just look that good right now? That's another thing. We should give credit where it's due, right? But, you know, I was watching this game, and if it wasn't for Devon Levi, that was an embarrassing performance. We just didn't look good. We did not look good. And it's concerning, but we're 0-2. And what really sucks about this, guys, the preseason's still going on, and we're already lost overall, and nobody else has played a game except us in New Jersey. Like, what the hell, man? You know? It just is aggravating to no end as a Sabres fan to see the boys like sitting in last overall. There's no other way to express it. You know, like I thought we'd get a split before these two games. I thought we'd go 1-1. You know, I didn't think they'd lose both of them. That was my worst fear. But gotta admit, guys, when they took the lead in the third, I wasn't surprised. I mean, it's just, there's no offense. There's just not enough. Not enough. We're not getting enough chances. We're not creating enough. We're not confusing like defenses. We're just not doing enough. So, you know, let's hope that they got a plan to counter all this when they get back home. And now, of course, the bad news, guys, is Peterka out with a concussion. I mean, this is, you know, from insult to injury now. Like, you know, like we've got injuries now to deal with as well. So a concussion. So we'll see how that pans out. How long he's going to be done for, I don't know. Really, they're not going to give us a straight answer on that. And this was not a fun experience. I didn't enjoy this global series thing, guys. Yeah, I get it's a novelty and everything, but I don't like it. I don't like these outdoor games. I don't like these. I'm not into these things. I'm just not. I like old school hockey where you go into each team's rink, you know? This thing about trying to, like, grow the game in Prague. Why? We're never going to have NHL teams out there. What are we doing? Like, you know? I get we want to go on the world stage, but we're already on the world stage. Everybody knows the NHL. It's the most popular league in the world. Anyway, I'm frustrated, I'm just frustrated. It's like maybe I would have felt better. I mean, if we would have went 2-0, I'm sure Jersey fans really enjoyed this tournament thing, this two-game set. But, you know, we're going to have to kick in. We're just going to have to kick in this year and put our heels down and say it's enough. And, you know, what I seen in those two games is a Don Granato coach team. Okay? That's what I seen in those two games. This did not look like a Lindy Ruff team. This looked like a Don Granato coach team. They might be playing a little more tougher, yeah, but they look confused offensively. They look confused. The sense of desperation wasn't there. There's a lot of things I can go on about. But, you know, if there's anything really good I've seen in preseason and up to now, like real positives, is the play of Devon Levi, because I'm going to call it what it is. He's our best goalie right now, without a doubt. Right now, Devon Levi looks better than any of our goalies right now. And Owen Power looks like he's coming of age this year. I mean, I don't think I'm imagining it. Owen Power looks a lot better this year. So those are good things. But we've got to get going offensively. We've got to get going. They've just got to get going because you know, this thing we can't start the season off slow, like 4-10 or something, because it's almost like there's a fifth of the season gone and we're playing catch up for the next fifth of the season just to get back to 500, and before you know it, we're halfway through the season, we're 500 team. You know, so they've got to get going once they're back, and I really hope they do, because none of us are prepared for a bad season. I'm not. You know, I'm not. This is it's a downer. They lost the second game. That for me was more of a downer. The first one's, oh, what? It's the first game. But, you know, when you look the same thing and you bring it right into game 2, and you almost look less interested, it felt like. Even late in the game. I mean, why didn't Lindy pull the goalie a little sooner? There was things going on I didn't understand. The desperation wasn't there. I don't know. I don't know. But I know one thing, guys. It's early, you know. It's early. But what sucks is, again, I'll say it. Teams are in preseason right now. Preseason's still going on. And the Sabres are 0-2 somehow. Like, what the hell? We're not lucky fans, guys. You know? So we're going to have to just get mean this year. I just hope they get mean and they just lash out at the league. I don't care how they do it. I don't care if they bore the NHL to death this year with their system. I don't care if it means they're winning and they get into the playoffs and they cause damage. That's all I care this year. Really, guys. I just want something to happen so desperately with this team that I've got to watch it. I've got to back up and say, you know what? Don't get too emotional yet. It's 0-2, and you know, like it's just frustrating because how is it fair? We've played 2 games. I guess if the roles were reversed and we were New Jersey, we were 2-0 right now, we'd be not complaining, right? That we've had to play these 2 games out there. So I don't want to be a hypocrite about it, guys. I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated they lost both games. I thought they'd had more character. I didn't see any character last game. I just didn't. And that's more worrisome than the loss itself. And of course, Peterka getting hurt. Really, you know, it's like, come on. You know, not only are we losing, we're losing players all at the same time. So it's been a rough, emotional start for us this year. But hey, look, we're resilient, guys. We've been through the mill, so it's not like we can't hack whatever is coming forward. Bring it. You know, we're going to be here. We're still going to be standing at the end of the year regardless of what goes down. And I do believe still, I mean, it's going to be a good season, but it's frustrating. I don't want to have like this cold start where we start like, I don't know, 4-8-4 or something. I just don't want that this year. I want to see something happen. You know? I want to see something happen soon so we can just ease up and breathe a bit. And I feel like we have to stress right away. Maybe that's what's frustrating is why do we have to stress? Why us? Do we have to stress right away? You know, it doesn't make any sense to me, guys. When it comes to the fair department, there's a thing called fair play eventually. And as Sabres fans, we just don't seem to get that. We don't get it. We get this bad luck, it seems like. We always got these mountains to climb, no matter what, before everything starts to settle in. I'm feeling good about the year, I am, but it's like, why us? Why do we start 0-2? Ugh. So, yeah, it was frustrating, the second game especially. But to take the bright side out of things is Devon Levi looked outstanding in that game, I thought. His positioning was good. His leg movement was quick. He looked good. He looks good. I mean, we've already put Reimer on waivers, right? So it's like Devon Levi's here to stay now, finally. Oh, look, they wanted to give him a bit of time in the minors. All right, I guess it is what it is. It did help UPL take a step last year. Maybe that's a good thing too, if they can both do it at the same time. We need both of them at the same time doing good, though. We can't just have one goalie doing good. We can't have Devon Levi doing good all year and UPL all of a sudden gets the contract and he's struggling. We got to time this. So we need goaltending from both of these guys this year. And we can't have this injury bug killing us early. We cannot have that because that's, for me, the signs I worry about. Let's say, like, come on. We need to get going. And to get going, we don't need injuries hindering our chances. I mean, what were the odds of that? Like, this guy played the full season last year, Anyway, yeah, I'm a little frustrated, but it's just because we didn't get a split. I'm frustrated, and because of the injury. I'm not impressed with this injury. But again, good signs. I'm going to take the good things I can, too, from this. But come on, Lindy, get on the boys. We cannot have an off season. We don't have it in us as fans to tolerate it this year. I just know it. I don't. If I don't, a lot of you don't. especially the younger folks. They're not up to it. Another losing season. I don't know. So we've got to get this thing set. We got to get this on track, and we got to get moving forward. And just no mercy. Let's just have no mercy this year, guys, and just go, go, go. Like, just go at the league this year. And when it's all said and done after 82 games, we'll see what happened. But I don't want this thing where lack of effort, because that's what I seen in those 2 games, guys. Lack of effort. What the hell's going on? Lack of effort. Doesn't mean the season's going to be that way. I want to make this clear. But come on, we need effort night after night after night. And then the Sabres fans are smart enough that if we see the team giving 100%, we'll live with the results. Adams and Lindy, we'll live with the results, but we need to see 100%. We need to see a team giving effort night after night after night, shift after shift after shift. We need to see it. I'll leave it there. That's it for tonight. I know, a bit of a rant, but not really. I just wanted to voice up, frustrated, but I think what tipped it off for me was the injury, to Peterka. That really ticked me off. Really, just ticked me off. Like yesterday, I just did my work. I said, screw it, I'll do a video the next day, because there's nothing to talk about except the loss and an injury. I have to let the dust settle sometimes just to cope with this crap. But we'll see. We'll see. Look, the season to me hasn't started yet. Once we get our first win, the season has started. And thank God we'll be back in North America playing games here, because enough with this trip and this enough. All right, I'm ranting, leaving it there. Rosie's in the other room. She's relaxing, watching TV, so I left her. I just wanted to come in, chat with you guys. See you guys soon. Have a good night.